successful bands of the punk era was Generation X. They split up 5 years ago, and their singer, Billy Idol, went to the States and there found greater fame and fortune, leaving behind his bass guitarist, Tony James, to figure out where it had all gone wrong for him. It was the start of the James master plan, to create the group of his dreams.
I spent a year sitting in cafes, because I had this romantic vision, like you read in the books, you know, how all those great groups in the 60s were formed in cafeterias. So I spent a year sitting in cafes all over London, waiting and figuring, well, you know, one day someone's going to walk past who looks like a star. Sid Vicious is a star. Didn't matter he couldn't play bass. Didn't matter he just stood there and plunked away at it because his attitude was so strong.
The search for star potential led Tony James to one Neil X. On looks and attitude, he passed with flying colours. And better still, at that time, he couldn't play the guitar.
Music has never worried me at all. You know, people look like stars, learning to play is easy.
Neil and Tony joined forces to hunt for a singer. They found just what they were looking for in the basement of Kensington Market. Clothes designer and style warrior, Martin Degville.
And he sang, I think, probably the worst version of Bebopaloola I've ever heard.
He was terrible, but he convinced us that he would be brilliant.
Personally, I mean, I want mega stardom.
And so we really, you know, carried on with this, that let's find two drummers. Let's sit around, you know, and let some kid will walk past the window that looks like a star drummer. Doesn't matter if he can't play. You know, much easier to teach someone to play drums than teach them to be thin.
And along came not one, but two potential drummers, both, of course, on the skinny side.
So we spent 2 years and they sat there drumming away, playing terrible, out of time, which I have to tell you was excruciating for me because I could already play. To listen, to be sitting in a room and day after day I'll be thinking, what am I doing here? I'm sitting in this room with 4 guys who can't play at all, and we're making this horrendous racket. You know, I could hear, like, Eddie Cochran, you know, kicking his gravestone down, saying, you know, you're murdering my songs, you know, give me a break.
Oh, now come on, everybody, and let's get together tonight. I got some money in my jeans, and I'm really gonna spend it right.
After 2 years of murdering Elvis and Eddie Cochran numbers in the back bedroom, the by now musically competent and extravagantly coiffured members of Sigue Sigue Sputnik emerged and went public with their manifesto.